Hi and welcome to Rock and Metal Invasion. My name is Steve. Coming up on the show today, I'm doing Rock and Metal Invasion Visits Australia. So I'm in Sydney at the moment and been enjoying looking around Sydney. Also been enjoying looking around some record shops. So I thought what I would do today is show you some of the records I found and just some footage I took of my trips around some of the music shops here in Sydney. Before I do that though, I also want to mention that I caught up with Peter Kerr from Rock Day Dream Nation. Had some dinner with him and his family last night. Really nice to catch up with him in person and see him. And if you haven't, make sure you check out his channel, Rock Day Dream Nation, and you'll see me on his channel sometime very soon as well. But yeah, so let's have a look at some of the footage I took yesterday from my trip around the music shops. So the first one I visited was a place called Red Eye Records. Really good selection. Red Eye have been actually around for a while. I remember going there 20 years ago. So this is the entranceway. And let's have a look through the metal section here. So I did find a couple of records here. I'll show you the records that I found at the end of the video. Some Tesla. There's a good selection. They had a good Wasp selection there. Warrant. One thing I'm about to find here is Y&T and a promo for Contagious, which I thought was quite interesting because it on the back of the promo. Initially, I thought, well, that's an unusual front cover for the album, but it's actually just a one-track promo. But on the back, it says mentions one of the standout tracks being Boys Night Out, which of course there is no song on the album called Boys Night Out. It ended up being changed to LA Rocks. So I thought there was some evidence there that originally that Boys Night Out, or LA Rocks, was originally called Boys Night Out, but I think because Sammy Hagar had a song called that, it was changed. Anyway, moving on now. This is Utopia. It's called the Home of Metal, and basically one of those rare things. It's like a music shop where they pretty much only sell hard rock, heavy metal. There are other things. Fair dinkum vinyl sale. Fair dinkum is kind of like an Aussie saying for it's like a good price. And yeah, huge selection of records, CDs. Not cheap. I was tempted to get that Black Sabbath Dehumanizer because I don't have that on vinyl, but it was over $100. In the end, I just got a couple of records from Utopia, and this is Repressed Records. Now this is in a suburb of Sydney called Newtown. Really great place to go if you're looking for secondhand record shops. And I got a couple of records from here as well. Yeah, pretty good selection. So I'll just show you some of the things I got. So first of all, from Red Eye Records, I picked up Samson and Head On. So this is the first album with Bruce Dickinson on vocals. It's a repress, or it's a reissue, collector's edition supposedly. I've got the original, so I thought this was a pretty good price. I thought I'd pick this up. Great album, Vice Versa. What a great song. Check out the music video for that if you haven't. So yeah, I thought I'd pick this up. So got that one, and also from Red Eye Records I got Heaven. Now Heaven is quite a well-known Australian band. This came out in 1983. Backing vocals from Glenn Hughes and Lita Ford, and also guest vocals from Evil Eyes, who is of course Ronnie James Dio. So some big names there on the backing vocals there. But yeah, this is Where Angels Fear to Tread. It's pretty much their second album. Their first album had a couple of different releases, but it's essentially, apart from a few different tracks, it's the same album. This is really their second album, and yeah, one I didn't have, so I've had their first and third. So yeah, good to have this one. And interestingly enough, Peter Kerr was telling me they're actually playing here in Sydney tomorrow night. We're actually flying out tomorrow, so I won't have a chance to see it. But I thought it's interesting they're still on the, touring around, doing some gigs. So yeah, playing here in Sydney tomorrow night. Now moving on to my visit to Utopia, I got. This is a couple of cheap albums. They weren't very expensive. I thought I might as well just give them a shot. So, Strange Karma and Cold Blooded. Know absolutely nothing about this. I think Strange Karma are an Australian band. I've got a couple of albums. This one came out about 2016, I think, or something like that. I think it only came out on vinyl when I looked at Discogs. But I had never heard it. But it was like $5, so I thought I'd check it out. Another one I got for $5, Frank Marino and the Power of Rock and Roll. I got the follow-up album, Strange Dreams, which I really like, and I thought, yeah, I should check this out. So there we go, Frank Marino, guitarist for Mahogany Rush. And then I think it was Repress Records was the name of it, out of Newtown. Got a couple of records there. No, actually just the one, and it is the Best of Kiss, the solo album. So I actually don't have all the solo albums, but I've got the good ones. I got Ace and Paul. I don't have Gene or Peter, so it's kind of nice to have a couple of songs from each of those albums. I think actually there's got like 3, so it's got 3 songs from each of the solo albums. So I thought I should pick that up. Interesting though too, while I was at that record shop, I noticed someone had in their hand the Kiss tribute album, the one that has Anthrax, Gin Blossoms on it. I can't remember the name of it, but I saw he was holding it and I was thinking, damn, I would have liked to have got that. It's like only $50, and I used to have it too on vinyl, one of those regrettable sales, records I sold. But, and I don't normally do this, but I had a little chat with him. I said, oh, that's a great find you got there. Thinking maybe, just to check he actually is going to buy it, but he said, yeah, I've got it on CD, so I thought I might as well pick it up. So I thought, yeah, I don't know if he knew that was a really good deal, $50, but and then I was also thinking maybe I should say I'll give you 70 for it, but I didn't do that. But anyway, so I would have just missed out on that one, because if I'd seen that, I would have picked that one up. And then just Newtown was a fantastic spot for just looking around. There's lots of different secondhand bookshops, music shops. Didn't find a lot more. I've got one more thing I found, but it was just fun looking around, really. So I'm not even sure the name of the place that I got this from, but I got M80 and Maniac's Revenge, and I've got their first album, which I haven't really listened to very much, but this was $10, and I thought, yeah, I should get it. It's got Nicky, the guy on here, Nicky Buzz, yeah, who used to be in Vendetta. The band Vendetta, if people know that band. And it's on Roadrunner, so it's a pretty good label. So 1985 released this one. So yeah, haven't heard it, don't know what it's like, but yeah, I've got their first album, so I thought I'd pick that up. So yeah, there we go, not a lot. I got a couple of record bags here. It's Red Eye Records and Utopia. Yeah, if you're ever in Sydney, they're well worth checking out. Utopia gave me a sticker as well. But yeah, really good time just looking around and heading back home tomorrow. But it's been great to have a little trip away, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know about any of the albums I got, if you like them, what you think about them, if you've got them, and hit the subscribe button if you like this kind of content, and yeah, I'll catch you later. Alright, see ya.